Magyar szólások és közmondások angolul beszélőknek.
Hungarian sayings and proverbs for English speakers. Dogs.
Egyik kutya, másik ebb.
A nice short one this time. Kutya is a word you probably know. It means dog. And ebb, that means dog. Ebb is an older word and it's a little old-fashioned and sometimes used in more official communications. That leaves two words, Egyik and másik. So Egyik means one of, másik means another of. So one of them is a dog, the other is a dog. Equivalent to what we'd say in English, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. So what sort of dogs are there in Hungary? I'm going to look at the traditional dogs. There are 9 recognised Hungarian breeds and they split basically into pastoral and hunting. So the pastoral dog breeds, let's start with one of the ones that's probably most well known, and that's the pulley. It's also the oldest dog breed. There's evidence that it came with the Hungarians when they entered the Carpathian Basin in the 9th century. It's primarily a herder and it's also a watchdog, sometimes called the raster dog. A commandor has also got the raster locks and could be as old as the pulley, though there are some who think that may have actually been introduced with the coons a few hundred years later. Rather than herding, is more of a guard dog. It's very patient, and I've been told it's peaceful and very fast. The difference between the pulley and the commandor, apart from temperament, is the size. A pulley is about 11 kg and 45 centimetres high, where a commandor is 45 kilograms and 70 centimetres high. So about 4 times the weight and not quite twice the height. Kuvos is known as the dog of kings and nobles. It's a guard dog primarily in a pastoral setting, but it's also been used as a hunting dog and a watchdog. It's a very determined dog, a very loyal dog, but is known to be aggressive. A pulley is a newcomer. It's only been around for 200 or 300 years. It's a pulley Pomeranian cross. It's the second best herding dog out of the 5, and it's also used as a sporting dog, and it's a good family dog. It's agile, alert, and unfortunately quite vocal. The newcomer is the Moody. It's only been around since 1936, so very much a newcomer, and it's a pulley German Spitz cross. It's a very good herding dog. It's also used for hunting. It's quite good also as a search and rescue dog. It loves digging and rummaging and doing such things. But unlike the pulley, it has quite a nice smell. It doesn't have that long matted fur and can be kept inside. The hunting dogs, the Magyar Agar, is a very old noble breed. Also came over with the Honfoglash. It looks like a greyhound, but it's actually a sight dog, and a greyhound is also a type of sight dog. So it is a dog that hunts by sight, not by smell. It's really fast, but not as fast as an English greyhound. It has far more endurance, however. It can do 65-70 kilometres an hour for 8 to 10 kilometres, and it weighs 25 to 30 kg. As well as originally being used for hunting, it was also a favourite with poachers and, of course, racing. After the Soviet occupation, it was considered to be a bourgeois dog, and it almost was extinct, as they were not considered to be a suitable dog for a good communist citizen. It has been rescued and is now being bred up. It needs a lot of exercise, as you might imagine, but it can sleep for 18 hours. Brilliant. The erei kopu. Kopu is another word for dog. It's sometimes translated to hound. It comes from the word el kop, which means to catch. So literally it's a forest hound. This one's been around since the Middle Ages, about 1300, and as a hound it works with smell. It actually herds the game, and it's a very hard-working dog. And it's also the most endangered. Like the agar, it was considered to be a bourgeois dog. Vizsla. There are two types of vizsla. This is the one that I'm most familiar with, which is a smooth-haired one. It also goes back to the 9th century, but they reckon the colour then was probably white. It's a very playful and active dog. The second type of vizsla is a wide-haired vizsla. I only met one of these a few months ago. Pretty much the same, intelligent, playful, active. Let's have a look at those words Egyik and másik, and we'll throw in melyik as well. So Egyik is one of, and it comes from egy, meaning one. Másik is another, and it comes from más, meaning other. So you can say egy és más, one thing and another. Egyik másik, one or another. Egyik is, másik is means both. And let's have a look at melyik, which is only there because it ends with ik, and it means which one, and it comes from mely, which means which.
Egyik kutya, másik ebb.
6 of one, half a dozen of the other. And a reminder to stay dogged with your study. Ha ha. Until next week, Vizslat.